I saw something on Instagram, and it was something along the lines of hating processed foods is a road that leads to hating fat people. And that does not apply to me. I am not some, like, Nazi eugenics, like, oh, the prime example of a human must be attainable or something. Like, no shit like that. Do what you like and all sorts. I love variety in people and everything. I don't have anything against people being heavy. I just, have this fear. I know that this country has, like, an epidemic with diabetes and cancer and different things. Like, I mean, these things are all over the place, but still, not every country. But, yeah, I care about everyone. Like, we're all here together. Like, every single soul, that doesn't do harm intentionally and stuff. Like, I want people to thrive and do well. So that's what it is with me, I was allowed to eat candy as a kid and stuff. The first time I drank soda, my grandpa let me have a Mountain Dew, and I had, like, multiple refills at this place, and apparently, I mean, it makes sense. The first time you have soda is fucking terrible, but, I was feeling like shit. I was, like, having anxiety from the caffeine and just, probably sugar rush and stuff, just feeling like shit throughout the night. But honestly, this conversation, this thought has made me I haven't been getting stuff recently. I might get myself some Mellow Yellow. That's one of my favorites. I think that's a good citrus soda. But yeah, it's really, I've got to be careful because I have not been consuming stuff like this. I hope it has the high fructose corn syrup and not just refined sugar, because again, refined sugar is not vegan, and I'm not going to intentionally eat stuff that comes from cows or anything, or is used in the process. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. It's not good to fuel disease, and, like, I want people to be happy, but, for me, living a happy life and everything, that doesn't, instant gratification can be a problem when you're just like, oh, this is what I want desperately, this is, I want this unhealthy food and I deserve it and everything. But it's like, I would much rather deprive myself of things and have energy and not get sick as often and not have, like, years of real issues and everything. Try my best to not have that, teach his own, but yeah, if I ever do, have a partner and adopt a kid or, like, raise someone else's kid or whatever as my own, I'll probably, I'll let them have whatever they want here and there, but I'm not gonna, like, intentionally, we're not gonna have, like, frozen pizza, like, fucking, like, 3 times a week or some shit like that. Like, first off, that costs more money than getting, whatever. I would give my child the choice to, eat meat or whatever, if that's, I'm not gonna, like, force anything. But, I was raised, I had a lot of junk food, like, when I wanted it and everything, but my mom would cook meals. I'm very grateful, I'm blessed in that way. It's a privilege to have someone that cooks good stuff, I had a lot of awesome meals, and it was all, well, I mean, there's antibiotics in different meats and stuff. It was, getting meat from the grocery store that isn't really nice is still not that great, but it's a lot better than, like, all sorts of ultra processed foods and everything, There's, like, there are different tiers to, like, eating things that are going to do our bodies well and everything. But yeah, I have nothing, dude, my ex-girlfriend had double D's. I like all sorts of people. You can be petite, you can be big, whatever. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I just do not encourage people to consume things that greatly increase the likelihood of getting really bad diseases. Now, things like diabetes that can actually be reversed with plant-based and with cutting out certain foods and everything. It's evident and it's been showcased and everything. It is possible. So some things, actually my mom is having a little bit of, I really worry and everything. Anytime anyone, like, even if somebody's just vomiting or has a cold, I always get so anxious. I'm like, anxious. I'm like, what if it's something more? But my mom has something, and it is something that can be, with a few months of proper eating, it can be helped. But the thing is, she's been on a diet, like, not to lose weight, but she had, like, pre-diabetes or whatever it's called. There's, like, something that it's called. And now it's fatty liver disease. And she's just, like, we're all thinking about it and everything. These things are real. There are issues that you can have, and we want all of us to live long and to feel well, be able to get shit done and feel great and everything. So, yeah, nothing wrong with fat people, but yeah, I do not encourage eating ultra-processed foods, refined sugars regularly. I mean, I like ice cream, I like stuff. I don't really crave sweets that much, except for mead. Mead is such a good flavor that it's very special to me, and I will get some for the holidays and everything. I'm going to get some new ones. Hopefully in October, October, November, December, have more and try different ones. But, I don't have a sweet tooth, and I'm very grateful for that. It's kind of interesting because most people, even me in the past, it's like something changed in my mind, in my brain, neurological makeup. It's just like, the thought of sweets a lot of times makes you, oof, it just makes my glands hurt or something. But I actually might get some Mellow Yellow, maybe some Vanilla Coke, maybe... Dude, I don't even remember a lot of my favorites anymore. I mean, Dr. Pepper is pretty good. Mr. Pibb is like the alternate Dr. Pepper. But I love Mellow Yellow. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to point that out there. I don't judge that harshly and stuff. And if you want to eat that stuff yourself, that's fine. I'm not going to grin about people choosing to feed their families this all the time, It's just... I try not to, I'm not better than anyone, but, I just want people to feel okay. Love, I hope you have pleasant times.